Thailand is just an incredible place to explore. But let's be real, what happens if things don't go perfectly? The thought of an emergency in a foreign country can be pretty overwhelming, but it absolutely doesn't have to be. So today, we're going to turn a simple list of numbers into your own personal safety net. The goal? To give you the confidence to handle pretty much anything that comes your way. Let's dive right in.
So you've planned the beaches, the temples, all that amazing food, but have you thought about the what-ifs? It could be something small, like a lost wallet, or maybe something a bit more serious, like a sprained ankle. Honestly, knowing who to call is the one thing that can turn a potential crisis into just a minor hiccup in your trip. So what do you do when adventure throws you a curveball? Okay, first things first. We're going to start with the absolute essentials. If you take away only 3 numbers from this whole thing, please make it these 3. And I'm not kidding. Grab your phone right now and get ready to save these. They're your lifeline. Your number 1 contact is 1155. This is for the tourist police. And why is this your first call? Because they exist specifically for travelers like you. They deal with all the stuff you might run into: scams, theft, even just getting totally, hopelessly lost. But here's the absolute game changer. They have English-speaking operators. That is huge when you're feeling stressed.
Next up, 191. This is the main number for the Royal Thai Police. The easiest way to think about it is like dialing 911 or 999 back home. It's for any situation that needs the police. A traffic accident, witnessing a crime, you name it. So, while the tourist police is your special go-to, 191 is the universal number for police everywhere in Thailand.
All right, for any kind of medical emergency, you've actually got 2 numbers to know: 1669 and 1554. Both of these will connect you to public ambulance and rescue services. They'll get you the urgent help you need and get you to a hospital. Honestly, I'd save both of them in your phone right now. You just never know.
Okay, so we've got the big 3 locked in. Now let's get a little more specific. Not all emergencies are created equal, right? Sometimes calling a specialized hotline can get you help way faster. So let's break down who to call for what.
So, you might be wondering, which police do I call? It can feel a little confusing, but here's a super simple way to think about it. If the problem is happening to you as a tourist, you got scammed or your bag was stolen, you call the tourist police at 1155. If you see something bigger, like a serious crime or a car crash, you call the general police at 191. Making that one little distinction gets you the right people right away.
And of course, there are other very specific numbers you might need. Hopefully you never will, but it's good to know. For any kind of fire, that's 199. If you have an accident on a major highway, you'll want the highway police, and their number is 1193. For big natural events like a typhoon warning, you've got the National Disaster Warning Center. And for really extreme medical situations, there's even a private air ambulance service. Okay, let's talk about something that can really freak travelers out: snakes. Rule number 1, and this is the most important one: do not panic. Your only job is to stay calm and keep your distance. Seriously, don't try to be a hero. Instead, you call a professional to come and handle it. And in that absolute worst-case scenario, if you get bitten, you don't call anyone else. You call an ambulance immediately.
All right, so sometimes an emergency isn't a sirens blaring, lights flashing kind of situation. It might be something more complex, like a really specific medical issue or a legal problem, like losing your passport. For those moments, you need a whole different layer of support.
Now here's something very specific that you probably haven't thought about, but for some people, it's incredibly critical. If you have an Rh-negative blood type, you really need to be aware that it's pretty rare in Thailand. That can make it tough to find a blood match in an emergency. It's one of those situations where knowing the right number beforehand is absolutely vital.
So if that applies to you or someone you're traveling with, these are the numbers that could literally be a lifesaver. The National Blood Center and the Central Blood Register are the organizations that manage blood supplies and lists of donors. This is some of that deep-cut, specialized knowledge that you hope you'll never need, but you'll be so glad you have if you do.
Your country's embassy is another key player to have on your side. Now, they're not first responders, so you don't call them for a medical emergency. But for things like a lost or stolen passport, getting into legal trouble, or a major illness, they are your go-to for support and advice. Do yourself a favor. Find your embassy's number before you even leave home. Okay, so knowing the numbers is half the battle. But making an effective call when your heart is pounding and you're under a ton of stress, well, that's the other half. So let's just quickly walk through exactly what to do when you dial to make sure you get help as fast as possible.
It's a really simple 4-step process. First, just take a breath and figure out what you need. Police, ambulance, fire. Second, dial that right number.
Third, and this is key, when they pick up, speak as clearly as you can. If you need it, ask for an English-speaking operator right away. And finally, give them the two most important pieces of information, your exact location and what the problem is.
Whew, we have covered a lot of ground. So how do we wrap all of this up into a plan you can actually use? Well, this final checklist is everything you should do before your plane even leaves the runway.
All right, this is your homework. First, save these numbers in your phone, like right now. Second, find your embassy's contact info and save that too. Third, get good travel insurance. Seriously, this is non-negotiable, it's a must. Also, go ahead and download a translation app that works offline. And finally, learn just one crucial Thai phrase, chui doi. It means help. Let me say it again, chui doi. That one phrase could make all the difference.
And really, that's the whole point. Don't think of all this information as something to be scared of. Think of it as the single most essential thing you can pack. You know, being prepared doesn't mean you're expecting something bad to happen. It just means you've empowered yourself to handle anything. And that means you can relax and really, truly enjoy the incredible adventure that awaits you. So, what's the first number you're going to save?